All right, hello Sim fans. As many of you know, the release of Micorsoft Flight Simulator 2024 is set to release later this year, bringing many anticipated enhancements including better graphics, missions, career modes, dynamic weather, better world environments, and more. I've been meaning to get a video out there on 2024, and finally I'm getting to it, friends. So, talk about some of these improvements. Many of you may be wondering what kind of hardware is going to be needed to run this new version of the simulator. Now, in this video, I'll be going over the new features of Micorsoft Flight Simulator 2024. We'll answer several frequently asked questions, and we'll go over the anticipated hardware requirements and recommendations for what it will take to run this completely new simulator and what this means for those of us with existing PCs and whether or not we will need to upgrade our hardware to take advantage of the program. So first off, what's new with Micorsoft Flight Simulator 2024? Now, straight from Microsoft, they claim this brand new simulator is designed to take advantage of the latest technologies in simulation, cloud, machine learning and AI, graphics, and gaming to create the most sophisticated, immersive, and awe-inspiring flight simulator of all time. Now, to achieve this unprecedented level of accuracy, Micorsoft Flight Simulator 2024 is powered by a significantly evolved Asobo Studio engine. Many questions I've received from you is if this will be an upgrade version of Micorsoft Flight Simulator 2020 or a standalone product, and will it support the third-party add-ons we purchased today. Now, first off, this is an entirely different product and will be a standalone version of the simulator and will be available day one on Xbox Game Pass, PC Game Pass, Xbox Cloud Gaming, Windows 10 and 11, as well as Steam. Furthermore, current aircraft and airports that are in the Micorsoft Flight Simulator 2020, as well as virtually all marketplace add-ons, will be supported in Micorsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Now, another common question is, what kind of support can Micorsoft Flight Simulator 2020 simmers expect to see once Flight Simulator 2024 has been released? Now, Microsoft has stated that they will continue to support 2020 after the release of 2024, so you'll not be forced to purchase the newer version. Well, at least not right away. Now, Microsoft stated we will continue to deliver our Micorsoft Flight Simulator 2020 roadmap, which is content ranging from aircraft and avionics updates, sim updates, city and world updates, and also the free Dune DLC. We'll continue to support Micorsoft Flight Simulator 2020 post the Micorsoft Flight Simulator 2024 launch. Now, the other thing that plagues some of us is the length of time it takes to load Micorsoft Flight Simulator. So many wonder, with 2024, will the load times be improved? Microsoft has posted, one of the biggest priorities for Micorsoft Flight Simulator 2024 is to improve the simulator's data management. One of the major changes to the simulator's architecture being made is using cloud streaming to help ensure when users load into the sim, only the textures, meshes, and map data that they need will be downloaded in an effort to avoid unnecessary bandwidth and disk space usage. In other words, yes, friends, it is anticipated the load times will improve with the new version of the sim. Now, for the part I am really excited about, besides the improved graphics, missions, and career modes, which all look very, very cool, there are some other improvements with the 2024 version. Microsoft states that the development team is improving almost every aspect of the simulator, with some of the following examples included, such as improved multi-threading to improve performance. Now, this should limit forced hardware upgrades for many of us with mid-range to high-end systems, which we'll get on to later in this video. As already touched on, there'll be faster download, load, and installation speeds, improved aerodynamics and physics simulation, improved aircraft systems including electrical, pneumatic, fuel, and hydraulics, along with new failure and wear and tear system, deeper and wider avionics systems, and cockpit tablet available by default. Now, there will also be improvements to the sim, such as improved ground details, 3D tessellated ground materials, enhanced 3D trees with greatly increased diversity, and improved cliffs. Now, along with this, there'll be an improved living world, which will include animal herds and migrations, worldwide live shipping traffic, accurate live air traffic, models and liveries, and improved vehicle traffic. On top of which, there'll be an improved dynamic world with full seasons, aurora borealis, tornadoes and storms, which I can tell you my son is really looking forward to, and a whole lot more. Now, you may be asking yourself, SimFanatic, what kind of hardware is it going to take to run Micorsoft Flight Simulator 2024? Well, let me first state that Microsoft has yet to release their official requirements for the new simulator, and the requirements I'm about to show you are taken from chillblast.com, which I have the article linked below. I'll also be giving you my own anticipated recommended requirements for the new simulator. Now, it should be noted that ChillBlast is not a sponsor of this video, nor am I endorsing them. From what I understand, they're a reputable company for pre-built PCs, but as many of you know, I custom build my own PCs. Therefore, I do not have experience with ChillBlast products. Okay, so with that out of the way, let's get on with the anticipated hardware requirements for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Now, it's been stated that due to the great lengths the Asobo team has taken to improve performance by using multi-core, multi-thread CPUs, as well as other improvements in hardware utilization, you will not need a supercomputer to run the new version of the software. Cue applause. Now, as many of you are aware, there are minimum hardware requirements for running software and recommended hardware requirements for running software, which they are two entirely different things, right? So in other words, at the very minimum requirements, you may be able to run the simulator, but you'll need to turn down graphics, probably game resolution, and other features unless you want to run a slideshow. And typically, I suggest going with recommended PC specs, but let's start with the anticipated hardware requirements for the simulator. As you can see here, minimum requirements, again, this is anticipated, is OS Windows 10 and 11, or 10 or 11, Intel i5 4460 or an AMD Ryzen 3 1200, at least 8 gigs of memory, which to me is extremely low, an NVIDIA GTX 770 or an AMD Radeon RX 570 with 150 gigabyte available space. Now, obviously, these are minimum PC specs, friends, and I would not recommend this hardware for running the simulator. In fact, I anticipate this would allow you to run this software without Microsoft telling you shall not pass when trying to launch a simulator, but that's about it. Now, for the anticipated recommended hardware requirements from ChillBlast, OS Windows 10 or 11 of Intel i5 8400 or AMD Ryzen 5 1500X, minimum of 16 gigs of memory, along with an NVIDIA GTX 970 or an AMD Radeon RX 590, and again with 150 gig available space. Now here are my anticipated recommended hardware specs. If you can afford it and want a decent running sim with mid to high-end graphics and 2K and above displays. So again, Windows 10 or 11. Many of you know that Windows 10 is going end of life next year in October. So if you're gonna build or anything, go with 11 now. A processor of Intel i9 13900K or above, or an AMD Ryzen 7 7800 X3D or above. Recommend at least 16 gigs of memory, although I would recommend 32. You'd go with 32 or more. As for graphics card, I'd go with the NVIDIA RTX 3000 or 4000 series, or an AMD Radeon RX 6000 or 7000 series card. And as for storage, yeah, go with at least 500 gigs of available space, and I would say go with a M.2 NVMe hard drive, which will, of course, help with improved load times. So that's it for now, Sim fans. I hope this video has provided some additional insight into what to expect for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 in terms of features, improvements, and hardware requirements. Now, again, the official hardware requirements have not been released yet, so these recommendations may change. So please stay tuned to the channel for updates on Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, as well as other news, highlights, and of course, live streams. And until next time, friends, stay safe, happy simming, and blue skies. Take care.